Hello, my Capricorn friends. Guiding Halo here. Hope all's going well. Let's see what's coming in for you guys for the week of the 8th to the 15th. Now, this may resonate for some, but not for all. There's many people over the world that watch these videos, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, take it as it is. If it's not your circumstance, take it as it is. If you believe that tarot's butt kiss, why are you watching? You know, there's better things you could do with your time. Perhaps you're in hope of a message coming your way, but then don't believe the message is going to happen anyways. There's something to do with that for you guys. Stuck. There's some sort of stuck. There's a victory coming though. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Now it seems to me this was one of the very first cards out last time I did a reading for you guys. So you're yet to see this victory happen. No wonder I had that whole rambling at the beginning of the thing. The Emperor taking control. Somebody's taking control of a circumstance, and it is a victory. I'm just not sure how you exactly feel about it. We have Aries energy here. Father figure, leader of the family, leader of the pack. Take it as it resonates. Again, boss, judge, CEO, a victory coming in that form. Could have a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I saw the Emperor again and the Queen of Wands. Wondering if there's another woman involved in a circumstance or situation. Tell me about the Emperor, please. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit chilly. I wonder if all y'all's energy or whatever, it could leave you feeling a little on the chilly side. I just saw the Six of Wands again. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see what we got here for the Emperor card. Whoops. The Leo card, the Sun. Beautiful, beautiful energy. We could have an Emperor making an offer to a Leo. It's something to do with children, Emperor, mother, grandchild, something to do with horses, wildlife, growth, Queen of Cups, feeling in their trusting your intuition, really trying to get a grasp on what's going on behind the scenes, using psychic abilities. This person's grounded. They have 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water. They're like, well, they could be offering them a home, brand new home. A new job, a new life, new you, brand new start nonetheless. King of Wands, it's going to take some work doing it together. This is a team player. Somebody who's an entrepreneur. This person does their work because they love what they do, but it also benefits many. It's not just somebody who does something for the benefit of themselves. They see the potential for success to benefit many. So, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy very strongly here. Ace of Cups, new opportunities coming in. Tell me about this victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition and awards. The end of a cycle. Wow, the Earth signs energy is so similar. Everybody's at the end of a cycle and starting a brand new. Well, I guess it's not surprising. We're in eclipse season. We're about to have a full moon, total lunar eclipse, which is all about endings, ending cycles in our lives. We have the Strength card. It's going to take great strength to manifest something, great strength to face. There's some sort of fears that need face in here, and you will have a victory over it. I don't know if it should be even a fear. Taking a leap of faith, same energy as Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody who's incredibly stubborn. 5 of Cups, not seeing the positive in this situation. It's almost like there's been a block. I'm not seeing that, but it's like there's been a block because of fear or something in taking a leap of faith, and no one sees the positive in the circumstance or situation. It's like somebody left a situation. This is what I'm getting. Someone left a situation where it was beautiful. It could have been amazing. But they realized that even though there was love there, it wasn't gonna fulfill them long term. It's like somebody was a free spirit you can't pin down. That's what I'm hearing. Tell me about this. Not seeing the positive in someone's work or in being an entrepreneur. The Emperor again. Okay, so we very well could have two heads of business, two head of family, okay? We have one head of a situation making an offer to somebody that makes them incredibly emotional, and they're seriously thinking about it, okay? New home, new job, new life, new you. We have another Emperor grounding the reading. So it's almost like this Emperor here has the say. This Emperor here is making the offer. This Emperor here has the final say. So it could be companies merging, it could be houses merging, families merging, whatever it is. It seems like we've got a merger here, and it will be incredibly successful. Although there's a lot of people around you, and maybe even you do not see the positive in the circumstance or situation. I think you feel that all that can be brought from it is more heartache and more pain, and it could be something even surrounding children here with this card. What crowns this reading? Page of Swords, challenging information. What did I just say? What did I just say? Someone is not seeing the positive in this. Watching somebody from a distance. Someone using their words in a challenging way. There's a whole lot of unsure, very big amounts of trepidation going on here. Even though we have taken control of your life, we have an absolute victory coming in, but yeah, all of y'all don't see it as a victory. No, you don't. I think you feel like there could be too many fights, too many disagreements, too many arguments, too much dis-ease. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So the Divine is saying it's okay. We've got this. It's okay. What the outcome that happens should happen and will happen. Rest, relax, take time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, and now it's time to stop and take care of your own. So they're saying there's some need for radical self-care. Tell me about this challenging information. It could be about this self-care thing. I think this came out in your reading last time. Watching something very closely, a health problem. Someone's going to be able to walk away from it. It's not going to control you. It will be solved. It will be resolved. Using creative ways to manage it or something. You're protected. Tell me about you're protected, Zana. Good news coming in about financial matters. Almost able to put down the burden. It's something to do with family legacy. I feel like there's a family situation or a work situation, two different camps or whatever that are going to be merging together. Time out. Tell me about the time out card, Teresa. Making a decision. So a decision needs to be made about where home base is going to be. Whether it's at this company's loft or at this company's loft, or where you're going to combine forces to end up. Tell me about the Ten of Swords and the Great Strength card. Good news coming from a distance. Something is over, something is ending. It's taking courage and strength to get there, over and ending. Someone wanted to take the leap of faith, but they very well may say no. Taking the leap of faith to end a long-term commitment. Could be something to do with the government. We have hierarchy in government. We have hierarchy in education. This is spiritual leadership. This is also your belief set, your structure. There's so many meanings for these cards. Take it as it resonates. Someone could be dealing with a Scorpio they want to take a leap of faith with. But it could very well be that a commitment's getting in the way. Perhaps they want to end the company altogether. Taking a leap of faith, just throw their hands up and say, enough is enough. Commitment or otherwise, I've had it. Emperor. Great strength again. We very well could have a Leo here that is this Emperor. Taming an inner beast of fear. Does an Emperor feel fear and do it anyway? Yes. Do they have to tame the fear to do it? Yes, they do. Is an Emperor completely without fear? No. But they sure as heck don't show that to other people. Or do they? Interesting. King of Wands. taking a very intuitive approach. We have two people here that are absolutely on par. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. This is a couple of very high spiritual standing, very high spiritual grounding. Now, we also could have somebody who's going through a shift in their religious beliefs from the religious to the spiritual. We could have somebody who's also shifting from the spiritual to the religious. Someone needs a vacation. There's tiredness here. They need more time to make a decision in what to do. Perhaps someone is pushing them forward to make a decision. And they're trying to use their intuition, their psychic powers, I guess, really feeling things out. Feeling things out. Something about feeling things out. But the energy between these two people is impressive. And we have two emperors, you see, so we have two CEOs of a company, perhaps two owners of the company. And I would have to say that I feel as though they're duking it out over financial resources. Duking it out over financial resources or new starts, possibly with the younger generation coming into the company or younger generation coming into the family, stepping up to do as the older people did. All I can tell you is someone wants to end a cycle and be the heck out and be taken care of, and the other people are wanting to, well, honestly, I don't know, they're sure what they want to do. They realize that there's strings attached to the whole situation that could cause a whole amount of, well, it could end up being a shit show of epic proportions, I tell you what. Prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So monitor your mind. Trust, faith, love, hope that everything is going to work out exactly as it should. That's a prosperous way to go, understanding that each cycle is for each time and each reason. I feel as though there's people that are going to be brought into the circumstance from the outside of things that someone is not happy with. I think there's also some regret here about things that have happened in the past, and they're not sure how to get past that. It's going to take great courage to get past it. Cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. I love you guys. I hope this resonates. Blessings.